Hello, how are you? Good. If you don't mind, I would just like to take a quick look at you, just to sort of get a sense of what you're here for, what brings you. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything yet, but I think I just need to focus. If I just concentrate. Just concentrate. It will come to me. Yes. Nope. Got absolutely no idea. No, I've never been able to tell before, but that doesn't keep me from trying. Persistence pays off, except for when it doesn't. Words to live by. Well, don't keep me in the dark. What can I help you with? Just browsing. Sure thing. Well, welcome to the Menagerie. We are all very happy to have you here. Except for Theodore. He's in a bit of a mood at the moment, but that's alright. If you'd like to have a seat and stay a while, I can personally guarantee that by the time you leave, you will be entirely convinced that you need one of my creatures. Absolute guarantee. Yes, we can spit and shake on it. No, you don't do that where you come from. Alright, fair enough. In that case, how's this? If you aren't sold on one of my creatures, then you have to give me your left shoe. Wait, no, that's not how this works. You are generously loaning me your precious time, so I need to bribe you, not the other way around. I don't know what I'm thinking. I apologize to both you and your lovely left shoe. The two of you shall not be parted. Well, not here now, at least. I mean, who knows? I can't really make any promises about what may or may not happen between you and your left shoe in the near or far future. I mean, I can make some educated guesses, perhaps. The sole will eventually wear out. Your big toe may rip through the front. You'll simply someday be able to afford a newer, better, and more expensive, higher quality pair, and will simply toss your old, homely shoes into the river, swiftly forgetting all of the thousands of steps, all of the journeys, all of the memories you've shared. And what? A newfangled shiny pair that will protect your big toe from the elements, but God, at what cost? What was I talking about? Right, a bribe. No. Not quite. What about... Ooh. I don't think you have any need for this, but isn't it pretty? Let me see what I've got over here. No. How's about a spicy fresh batch of wintergreen dragon breath mints? Have you heard of them? Well, they're Maybell's Menagerie special, so I'm not surprised you haven't. So, you just take one of these, place it in the mouth of the dragon, and their fire-breathing abilities will be dampened for just a few minutes. They're quite useful if you need to brush their teeth or retrieve somebody from their mouth and aren't in the mood for complete incineration. Would be a bit inconvenient. I speak from personal experience, of course. My eyebrows have never grown back quite the same. You, on the other hand, have lovely, entirely unsinged eyebrows. They're so smooth. Wow. Your eyebrows, they have a nice luster. You're welcome. So, what do you say? Would you like to stay a while in exchange for maintaining your lovely, lustrous eyebrows? Excellent. I'll just set these aside for you. I've never seen you here before. Most of our customers are regulars, and I never forget a face except for when I do, which happens quite often, actually. Where did you come from? Oh, well, I hope Harvington has been treating you well. Precisely what sort of a person are you? Not sure how to answer that. Yeah, me neither. I believe this belongs to you. I'm sorry about that. Just put that back in your pocket. So, are you in the market for a new creature? Or any creature-related supplies? We carry cages, foods, medicines, cleansing products, caretaking manuscripts, handling protective measures like gloves, goggles, propellants, retardants. A creature. In that case, would it be alright if I ask you a series of questions to determine what sort of a creature might be suitable for you? Great. Let me just fetch my book. So, tell me, what is the weather like where you come from? Oh, that sounds absolutely awful. No wonder you're in such a dark mood. Oh, you're feeling excellent. Interesting. You don't have a very readable face. No, it's a very nice face, but it's quite stoic. Let's see. What size of creature? One that you can fit in your pocket, or one that you can ride, or somewhere in between. I see. And how much dedicated space would you be able to offer your creature in your living quarters? Just a corner tucked away in a cabinet, or a full room, acres of land. And how often do you travel? And what sort of places do you travel to, and for how long at a time? Oh, well, if you don't mind my asking, what do you do? Oh, so travel's quite necessary for you. I'll be sure to make a note of that. So potentially a creature that can transport vast distances very quickly. Do you have any prior experience with handling or training magical creatures? Well, that's perfectly alright. We actually offer training courses here at the Menagerie should you need them. What is your temperament like? Are you more easygoing and patient, or a bit more precise and structured? Are you primarily nocturnal or diurnal? How much time will you be able to devote to care and maintenance of your creature? What purposes would you like your creature to fulfill? Well, will you need them to be able to deliver letters, sniff out people or ingredients? Will you be a comforting companion or a fierce protector? So, are you interested in a creature that strongly attaches and bonds to you for life? Or is it a creature that is less personally devoted, or solitary and task-oriented? What level of physical strength will you require from your creature? Oh, okay. And what level of intelligence? How expensive can you afford? No. Don't take it out. You'd have it snatched out of your hands before you could blink. a commitment are you prepared for? We have creatures with a wide variety of different lifespans. Alright, now I have a very good idea of which creatures will be most suitable for you, and I will tell you all about them. But first of all, I would like to tell you just a bit about the menagerie, since you are new here. The only creatures that we have here are ones that were found in the wild, either rejected or abandoned by their mothers, or their mothers were poached or otherwise perished, or if it was a dragon whose eggs are naturally abandoned by the mother at birth. It was dragon eggs that were in some way damaged that we needed to bring back here to nurse back to health, or else they would not have successfully hatched in the wild. Yes, you don't exactly have to worry about the ethics of whether or not the creatures truly want to be here, since if they did not, they would have already killed us and returned to the wild. But it is a harsh, unforgiving world out there, so they much prefer to be in the safekeeping of a warm home where they know if they ever become ill or injured, they will be cared for and not just left to the elements and predators. Some of our creatures are incredibly sweet and docile, but some are remarkably powerful and dangerous. That is what makes them so useful, but it also means that you must always care for them and treat them fairly, or you will regret it. But I have tentatively decided that you are a very kind, trustworthy person, so you won't have to worry about that. Based off of what you told me, the most suitable creature for you will, without a doubt, be a dragon. I'm going to show you the ones that I believe will be best matched for you and your specific needs. That is the dragon eggs. We do not sell full-grown dragons here, as you could probably guess by the size of the shop. The first one I'm going to show you is an ardenti daemonian. If a daemonian egg is touched by regular gloves, the gloves will be immediately turned to ash, as will your hands. So we will be putting some protective measures in place. First of all, gloves and glasses for you. Let's see. Here we have a pair of gloves made from daemonian leather, so of course they cannot be incinerated. So, just be putting those on your hands, and then adjusting, make sure those fit. Alright. Then I will also putting on you a pair of protective goggles. Yes, this is necessary because daemonians in general, but particularly ardentis, have a bit of a reputation. They are quite feisty and have been known to punch their little arm through the egg and wreak havoc while they're still inside. Yes, they don't truly mean any harm. They're just bored and a bit playful and don't quite know their own strength just yet. Right? We are ready to go. Here is the ardenti daemonian egg. In order to grow healthy and strong, these must be primarily kept resting on burning coals, or snug in a warm nest generously lined with phoenix feathers, which preserve heat perfectly. But since this egg has been warming in this nest all night, it won't even notice if I just remove it for a moment to give you a better look. Daemonians have a lifespan of about 100 years and are immensely strong, robust, and muscular. Juveniles are glowing orange like hot iron, but as they age, their skin deepens to this iridescent scarlet shade with black-tipped scales that look almost singed by fire. You can tell the females because they are a bit slimmer, smaller in size, and the males by the curved horn curling off the tip of the nose. You will know exactly when the egg is ready to hatch because it will begin smoking, at first only slightly as it is now, but within the next month or so the smoke will begin to billow out profusely. means the entire room will suddenly become unbearably hot, which is when you need to grab the egg and run outside as fast as your feet will take you, because the hatchling's first emerging cry will certainly be a fiery one. You do not want your home to be set ablaze. I thought this dragon would be suitable for you because they grow very attached and devoted to their rider and are fiercely protective. So if any sneaky marauders try to snatch your wares while you're traveling about, an Ardenti will be quick to defend you, and they will always be successful. They are immensely strong, powerful fighters. His immense physical strength will also come in very handy when you need to travel far distances while carrying heavy cargo to deliver to customers. You certainly do not want a dragon tiring out on you, leaving you vulnerable in whatever foreign grounds he needs to land on until he regains his strength. And Ardenti is determined and strong enough to carry you all the way to whatever destination, even with heavy metal cargo. But in order to fuel all of that power, you will have a massive appetite that you need to be wary of. They're very expensive to maintain, and they do tend to get quite grumpy when they're hungry. You didn't like that. So, that is the Ardenti Daemonian for your consideration. We're safe now, so I'm going to take off your glasses and your gloves. Alright, now that you've seen one of our most powerful and protective dragons, I'll show you one with a bit of a more docile side. This is the Viridian Vitam, who has about a 400-year lifespan. When she is ready to hatch, this flower on the top will fully blossom. As you can see now, it's just a tiny bud. These vines need to grow long and strong because once the bud fully blossoms, the vines reach tightly around and break the shell open, allowing the Viridian to crawl out. So she must be kept constantly well hydrated in order for the greenery to flourish to the point that it is strong enough. I give her a misting about 3 times a day. Viridian is very kind and mild-mannered. She will grow up to be a stout, small dragon, the color of pine trees and spattered with shimmering golden freckles and beautiful big golden eyes. She will be ideal for potion and spell creation because all over her back will sprout a wide variety of magical mushrooms, flowers, and herbs, which can all change with the seasons and can be harvested and used in a wide variety of potions and spells. Harvesting from a Viridian Vitam is completely harmless to them. It does not cause them any pain. It actually only causes them pain if you do not harvest at all. And layers upon layers of greenery will start to grow on her back and weigh her down, causing lethargy and some soreness. Viridians like to spend most of their time lounging in the trees or in the grass, enjoying the warm sun. They get along perfectly with other creatures, so if you have any others, she'll fit in very happily. So there you have the Viridian Vitam. What do you think? Something a bit better suited for travel, sure. I've just the one. This is a moonslink. They live for about 1,000 years, and underneath this beautiful, impenetrable silver armor is a smooth, shining, midnight black shell. Once she's ready to hatch, she will shed all of these scales, which you should certainly collect and utilize in armor fabrication. They are extremely rare and, of course, highly coveted for their impenetrability. Naturally useful in a suit of armor. It's very important to be touching and stimulating the surface of the dragon egg. It encourages the shell to grow hard and strong, and also can be very soothing to the dragon. She will have midnight black skin with matte black eyes and long black eyelashes. Their shed eyelashes are a very important ingredient in invisibility potions. Moonslings are very stealthy and move undetectably in complete silence, so they are ideal for secret travel through dangerous areas where you might be unwelcome but need to pass through. A moonsling will be able to carry you through nearly anywhere. They are long, slim, and slender, and can squeeze through incredibly tight spaces. They are solitary beings and entirely nocturnal. Moonslings also have very long, delicate fingers and are experts in using their long, sharp claws for lock-picking or other detail work like tying or untying impossibly tight knots. There we have the moonsling. Let me see what else I have here. This is the Aura Flores. This will be a small, delicate, beautiful dragon with light, fluttery wings. She will emit a soft, warm, glowing aura that will lift your spirits whenever she's nearby. Her scales are brightly shimmering gold petals, just like these ones, which are absurdly valuable. These dragons are very fond of humans and love to be admired and fawned over by them. They like to sleep in soft, smooth piles of silk or satin and will only eat the finest of quality meals, such as freshly harvested glim wisps drizzled with honey and fresh roses. So, they can be quite pricey and time-consuming to maintain and care for. Another interesting note, Aura Flores have special sneezes. If you're lucky enough to be there for one, a fine, glittery golden dust will rain down upon you from the sneeze and bless you with an additional 5 years to your lifespan. This egg right here is an excellent specimen. It is hard as a rock and strongly resembles a rock. It doesn't feel warm like other dragon eggs. However, it certainly must be an egg. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't sound like there's anything. To be honest, I think it's just a rock. This is the Columbus Europus, or cloud jumper dragon. This will be a colossal dragon with a wingspan of about 150 feet. They range in coloration from white to gray to a very pale blue, but when they emit one of their powerful storm breaths, they turn a darker, stormier color, usually a deep gray. They have smooth scales that glow electric blue when they're agitated, which is a warning that is incredibly effective at warding off the few predators that the cloud jumper dragon does have. They are very solitary and rarely spotted, since they like to spend the majority of their time soaring high up in the clouds or up on mountain tops. They're also often seen following storms, which has created the myth that they are responsible for creating storms, but in fact, they just simply enjoy the electricity that erupts in and around the storm clouds. Since they are such quick travelers through the skies, I thought a cloud jumper would be quite useful to get you to your destinations very quickly. But you will have to be sure for all of your rides to bundle up as if you are about to enter the harshest of winters, because they like to fly so high up into the air it gets up into the freezing temperatures. here we have the Nesiciatus, or the waterweed dragon. He will be a large, wingless aquatic dragon. They're usually a deep, muddy green color that resembles algae-covered mud. Their belly scales are smooth like silk, but their back scales are rough and bumpy, much like the surface of the egg itself. This allows plants and algae to gather on their backs. They are very gentle and curious, and as they're swimming, if a ship happens to pass by, they'll come up to the surface to greet the crew. The eggs naturally coat themselves in this thick layer of mucus you can see here, which protects them from the outside world. The slime is very valuable, so collect as much of the excess that drips off as you can, because it can be used for yourself or sold at a hefty price because of its protective and healing properties. Glacialictus. These take about 10 years to hatch. This one has, I believe, about 4 years left. This is our only one, so it won't be the one for you. But I just wanted to share him with you because the sprinklings of snow at this point of egg development are just beautiful. Of course, you're more than welcome to bring him home if you like, but I just assumed you maybe wouldn't want to wait 4 years. This is the celestial or night dragon. She will be medium in size with a wingspan of about 70 feet, and they're always an extremely dark, deep shade of blue. They have complete control over which of their scales glow, and they can change their scales to communicate with others through certain constellations or patterns. Their long tails taper off at the end and end with a sort of star-shaped growth. They can use this as a beacon, as it contains a large portion of their magic. Their eyes glow a brilliant white, with no iris or pupils, just simply solid white light. They like to hide in caves, dense forests, or even in space. Night dragons are incredible companions to wizards and witches because of their ability to project a magical aura around them that amplifies magic at nighttime. Some cultures actually believe the celestial dragons to be the beings that created the heavens. One tribe of centaurs follows a particular celestial dragon, which they refer to as their night mother, around the world as she flies after the moon. They have a worshipping reverence to her presence and will protect her with their lives. There is one last egg I would like to show you, but this one is a mystery. We actually know nothing about her. She is a specimen unlike we've ever seen before. She was found when my colleague was traveling through the mountains and saw an area of the dirt where it was glowing from beneath the ground. So she began to dig, and after digging for a few feet, she came upon this egg that was the source of the glowing light. I'll have to blow out the candles before pulling her out from the dark under here, because the one thing that we have learned about her is that she does not like bright light. She likes to be buried in the deep, deep dark. So let me just take care of the candles. Here she is. Have you ever seen anything quite like it? It's very exciting. She's very, very warm to the touch, and she seems to respond positively to gentle attention. I know you likely would not be interested in purchasing an egg that we know how Do you feel that you connected positively with any of the eggs? Oh, that's an excellent choice. Will certainly serve you very well. I actually noticed as I brought that one closer to you, it became warmer and lighter, which is a strong indication that the dragon feels a fake connection with you. So I think that will be a very fitting match. With every dragon purchase, we offer a complimentary starter kit, which I will show you. See here, this includes the basics you will need for your egg up until she hatches, and the supplies that will be necessary for your little hatchling's first week of life. So I'll just go ahead and show you. This sage is very useful to cleanse your home before bringing in your new dragon, to ensure she won't be subjected to any leftover negative energy that may be floating about. Next is a bag of feed. She will need 2 sprinkles of this a day for the first week, and 4 sprinkles a day for the second week. We also include foliage. So for the first week, she'll need 1 sprig daily, and for the second, she'll need 3. We also include a single mermaid's bubble, which can be used if you need to travel through the water and intend to bring your dragon hatchling along with you. We also include a small potion set. This vial of Mawwallop acts as a cure-all for most of the viruses and ailments that tend to plague new hatchlings around here. If you notice that she looks pale, stops growing, refuses to eat, or simply seems weak, just feed her a few drops of this Mawwallop, and within about a week, she should spring back to normal. A vial of Oxel invisibility serum, which is useful if you need to venture out in public with your egg or hatchling and fear for her being stolen. She can't be snatched if she can't be seen. We also, of course, include the matching Oxel ring that allows you to see her when nobody else can. Just a touch of Rose and Glow, which simply nourishes, improves overall health and vitality, and helps her grow more quickly. And finally, a generous vial of poppy milk, which will help cleanse, soothe, and heal any potential injuries. And this can be used on you or your dragon. You can never have enough puppy milk. And of course, I will also include your spicy fresh batch of dragon breath mints. You always know when a product is official Maybell's Menagerie merchandise by our signature red and gold bead seal. And in case you forget, our dragon breath mint sets always come with instructions. That reminds me, your kit also includes instructions for how much of the feed, how much of the greenery your hatchling will need from weeks 1 to 3, 4 to 8, 9 to 16, and 17 and onward. For 17 and onward, we'll need 2 to 4 buckets of feed, 2 garden harvests, and 3 large livestock, and a fruit tree for a generous dessert. Now that the coast is clear, would you mind if I have a look at your payment? Thank you. Let's see here. Next. finally, I will just need to create for you your certificate that you can show to any officials to prove that your dragon is in fact yours and not stolen. Just a moment for that, please. You are all set. Here is your finished kit with your precious egg inside. In the future, whenever you are in need of some more specialized items for your dragon or just larger amounts of basic supplies as she quickly grows, I'll be very happy to see you back. Or who knows, maybe even a new creature. Thank you so much for visiting.